Welcome to Unit 4, where we focus on listening comprehension and the vital skill of information retrieval. While note-taking helps us record what we hear during lectures, information retrieval is the active process of extracting specific, relevant data from the many sources we encounter, such as radio, television, and digital media. In today's information-heavy world, the ability to effectively filter and retrieve what matters is a hallmark of a truly adept student. By the end of this unit, you will be able to identify and categorize different types of information, retrieve that data effectively during listening exercises, and synthesize details to form a comprehensive understanding. We typically navigate three primary types of information. The first is instructions, which are communicated through commands, steps, and procedures. When you are listening for instructions, listen for imperative verbs like do, do not, leave, or position. For instance, safety guidelines for equipment are often structured as a series of do's and don'ts to prevent hazards. The second type is directions, which provide essential context regarding time, place, and location. Because misinterpreting directions can lead to serious errors in professional fields like engineering or healthcare, accuracy here is critical. Finally, we listen for facts. These are real events or accepted truths. Distinguishing facts from personal opinions or untrue stories is one of the most challenging aspects of listening. In fields like science, we rely on established facts, so it is important to practice critical thinking, to isolate objective information from a speaker's generalizations. Watch for qualifiers like almost or some, which often signal the difference between an objective fact and a subjective impression. Beyond specific details, higher-level listening involves forming a general impression. This practice prevents us from being passive listeners who simply agree with a speaker. To do this, you should engage deeply with the content, take notes on major points, synthesize those details to link them to the main topic, and ultimately formulate your own conclusion based on the evidence. For example, when analyzing a complex agricultural practice like slash and burn farming, avoid binary, black and white thinking. Instead, consider variables like population density and context to determine if the practice is efficient or destructive. In conclusion, listening comprehension is a foundational tool for your academic success. By learning to categorize incoming information and synthesize it into your own informed perspective, you transform from a passive recipient into an active, critical learner.